What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Hope everybody's having an awesome day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. Guys, in today's video, I wanted to actually take a break from talking about the benefits to the player in this game and discuss something that I haven't seen many, if not any people talking about at all, and that is the improvements to the computer AI for College Football 25. By the way, guys, I did see the cover athlete release for Madden. They're supposed to have a reveal Thursday, but I don't know if that's still going to happen. Interestingly, Madden has got a new physics engine. So if you would like for me to cover Madden, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm kind of thinking about it. This new physics engine also makes me wonder if they are using it for college football. I don't think that they are. I don't know, because that's, well, I guess in college they probably wouldn't have said a new physics engine because, of course, it's different. It's not the same one from 14. But anyway, I digress. I don't know. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the AI for Madden. For College Football 25. So I want to read what it has in the deep dive, and then we'll break it down and really discuss what's going on here. Does that make sense? So it says, making its debut in this year's edition, the real-time coaching feature is an adaptive coaching engine designed to authentically enhance both offensive and defensive CPU gameplay. Long story short, they improved the AI. But it goes into detail. In this engine, coaching aggressiveness possesses unique adaptive adjustment levels. This means that different coaches will react and adapt differently to successful run or pass games, thus creating a more authentic, dynamic, and unpredictable game environment. Guys, what that says to us as the user, it says that before, the defense would adapt the same way. If you were running the ball very successfully up the middle, they would adapt the same way for anybody that you play. Therefore, you're getting the same response from the computer no matter who you're playing. Now, teams are going to respond differently. Now, what dictates that, I don't know. Because the coaching tree, we haven't gotten that revealed. I mean, I would imagine, maybe the lower caliber the coach, the worse they are at adapting, possibly. The higher caliber the coach, the better they are adapting. I kind of like that idea. But we don't know the parameters as to the depth of them adapting to that. Does that make sense? Needless to say, different coaches or different teams you play, or it says different coaches, it says philosophies, are going to adapt in different ways. So where one team may put a nose tackle over the center, another team may, play two techniques and blitz the A-gap or stun into the A-gap. Who knows? But it's going to be a different experience, and I like that. I really like that. It says, additionally, the AI now has access to the full range of adjustments, just like a human player would make. As a result, you can expect to see teams employ an array of adjustments such as shade techniques, showing blitz, run commits, quarterback contains, and spies, to name just a few situational adjustments. That's dope. Obviously, this wasn't a thing before, but it's a thing now. And that's cool because this is going to make the computer more competitive. More competitive. And it's going to make the game more unique. And the fact that every team you play, I'm sure you'll have some teams that respond the same way, but for the most part, you're going to get different responses to different situations. Now it creates a unique depth to the game that's similar to playing against a human opponent with the same knowledge. It's kind of crazy that the computer before couldn't do everything that we could do. That literally gives you the advantage. And what it eliminates, guys, is like in Madden. If I go up to all Madden doesn't necessarily make the other team better at what they do. It actually kind of makes your team worse at what they do, thus giving the illusion of increasing difficulty. But here, adaptive AI, bro, that is so dope. I mean, you've heard it in the games before, so it's nothing new on the surface, okay? But at the core, it's a revamped system. It's a different system. The computer has learned to adjust before. They'll slide a different way or whatever. But if you go and play these games, you don't see them showing blitz. You might every now and then. You don't see them shifting the corners to play inside. You don't see them shifting the secondary to press. You really don't see the computer do much of anything. aside from aligning to what you're in. So to see this is amazing. It says the AI will also recognize and adapt to your offensive personnel. For instance, if you're dominating a team with the inside zone out of 11 personnel, and what 11 personnel, guys, is one tight end, one running back. Okay. The first number deals with the number of running backs. So 10 personnel would be one running back, no tight ends. Therefore, you would have what, 4 receivers? 10 personnel, 11 personnel is one running back, one tight end. And then so you're left with 3 possible receivers. 12 personnel, one running back, 2 tight ends. 20 personnel, 2 running backs. 21 personnel, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. You know what I'm saying? The first number deals with the number of running backs. The second number deals with the tight ends. All right. So they're saying, for instance, if you're dominating a team with the inside zone out of 11 personnel, meaning 1 running back, 1 tight end, you'll notice the CPU tweaking their defensive line, providing a different look to potentially alter your play call. If you're having significant success on the ground, you may find some teams loading the box earlier than others. That is dope. The better teams, I would imagine, are going to react quicker. The not so good teams probably are going to react a little slower to adapting to these changes. And realize that it says that if you're dominating a team, they are going to adjust to stop what you're dominating them with. Furthermore, the AI is designed to be aware of your players' ratings and abilities. If you have an elite wideout, some teams might double him from the jump. That means from the start of the game, they may double him or match him with their top corner. This is an example of the best on best matchup strategy enabled by RTC, which is real-time coaching. That's cool because, we could do that, but the computer hasn't had the ability to do that yet. But that's cool that they're able to do that. Double teaming your wide receivers. And how people say, like, I don't know, some of this stuff may be doable by the computer in Madden. So people may say, well, this is already in Madden, but it hasn't been in college football. And honestly, I really hadn't paid attention to see if Madden does this. Needless to say, it's a cool feature to know that and so this benefits you on the game planning aspect. Okay. Understanding that, hey, I got this primetime wide receiver that they've been keying on. He was wrecking shop last game. It's a good chance they're going to be keying him. So it opens up the door for you to game plan to get the ball to other guys. And it also benefits you or really causes you to provide depth for your team. So if you creating yourself or you got this one good receiver and all your other receivers are trash, it's going to really make you consider recruiting to get more depth. We talked about that before. All right. The defensive AI is also capable of disguising coverage, as they should, adding another layer of challenge to the gameplay. Situational adjustments are another key feature of this new engine. Despite being in its first year, this engine significantly enhances pre-snap adjustment chess matches. For example, in scenarios where you're inside the 10 with man coverage, expect to see more press and inside shade technique, forcing the ball out and over the top. That's dope. And like I said, a human opponent would probably do that. You don't want them being able to get into the inside when you're inside the 10. All right. You want to press also. You don't want to give them a free range to run. You want to force them to the outside. Make a tough throw for the quarterback. It says another example of situational adjustment is when the opposition is leading by 3 scores late in the game. In this case, you'll notice them keeping the ball inside, okay, and tackling conservatively to keep the clock ticking. They want to try to force you to run the ball inside. That's dope. When they are ahead, it's saying when they are ahead by 3 scores, they want to keep the clock running. So they ain't going to just be willy-nilly to let you run out of bounds. In conclusion, this is just the first year of implementation of this foundational feature. The groundwork for the ultimate strategic experience has been laid, and we can't wait to see where it goes from here. Guys, personally, that's really dope. I mean, just that alone, having the defense play more like a human opponent would, is very beneficial. the core of it, because I know you say, well, the computer adapts. The core of it, guys, is that now teams will do this differently, where before in other games that may have the computer adjust in certain situations, they all are going to adjust the same, like I said, And then, hey, when you're down, they don't adjust to try to keep you in bounds. They just continue to play the same way, They may not put their best cornerback on your best guy. When you're in the red zone, they may not shade inside. They might press, but they will shade inside. They will play more realistically. And the beauty behind it all is the randomness of it. Now, like I said, they didn't go into detail as to what teams or what will it take for certain teams to do this quicker and later and stuff like that. If I had to speculate, I would think that the higher prestige coaches, defensive coordinators, will do these things. Now, what I'm interested in is how are they going to do this? Well, I guess offensively. There was some offensive stuff in there when you're ahead, when they are ahead. But that's defensive. All of this that I'm reading now is defensively. And you might say, well, why is there no offensive things, guys? The offense is already overpowered. Okay, computer's offense is going to be overpowered. They're going to understand those concepts. I wonder if the computer hot routes. I don't know if I ever seen the computer. You'll see the computer audible sometimes. But offense has so many weapons. This is a way for the computer, when you're playing against the computer, for the defense to match or the defense to be more on par with the way that the offense behaves. So in the comment section, guys, let me know how you feel about this. A better playing, a smarter defense. Like I said, remember this at its core, okay? Different teams are going to respond different ways. That's the beauty of the whole system. You don't know how they're going to respond. Are they going to press their corners? Are they going to disguise their coverage? Now, the thing that I feel like would put this all together, and I don't know if it'll be in this game or future renditions of the game, but what will be beautiful is when you get a scouting report on the team for your game planning, that they kind of give you little tidbits of information. And maybe, just maybe there, because we got 11 skill trees in the coaching window. What if for tactician, what if there's a thing that reveals this type of information? Like, hey, they like to disguise their coverage. Or, hey, they like to press their cornerbacks. Or, hey, defensively, they like to do this or do that to certain situations. That way you're better equipped for when it happens. That would be crazy dope, bruh. I may need to redo the coaching video to talk about this, because this adds a whole nother depth, whole nother layer to the gameplay and to the way things work out. Very interesting, guys. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, man. Guys, like I said, if you want me to cover Madden, let me know. It seems interesting with this new physics engine. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.